there, friends. Happy New Year to you. I'm back on the road for the first adventure of 2023. Today we are headed to the Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta, Georgia. I've brought you here a few times in the past, and I've made a couple videos about it, but it's been over a year since I've gotten to visit, so I am long overdue for a dose of Muppety magic. Let's start in the Jim Henson wing, where I'm always excited to see something I've never seen before, like this gal from Sam and Friends in 1955, the original Muppet Show local to Washington, D.C. Rolf the dog here was one of the very first Muppet stars in the early 60s, and he was not on display the last time we were here, so I'm very happy to see him again. I could spend hours here telling you stories about every single piece. Like, did you know that Muppet eyes aren't pure white? They are painted with kind of an eggshell pattern, so the brightness of the white didn't blow out the camera. The more you know. I am surrounded by familiar faces, some less so, I guess. Also sorry for getting that song stuck in your head. But the last time I was here, I talked all about this Jim Henson wing and didn't get the chance to show you the other wing, the center's global collection. It is expansive, from Punch and Judy to these beautiful shadow puppets, lesser known than the Muppets, of course. But these guys are the great ancestors who came before and paved the way for Oscar the Grouch. There are some familiar faces here, like these beautiful puppets from Corpse Bride, some early headpieces for Lion King on Broadway, these two guys who seemed awfully quiet today, and even Gumby is here. Full disclosure, I know next to nothing about a lot of the pieces in this wing, and this guy's worries me. But it is fun to see how far we've come in terms of puppetry and storytelling, and some of them are even a little cute. That one's definitely haunted. I never thought I'd get so excited to see a cardboard hippo, but I remember this guy from an early episode of The Muppet Show, and I definitely fangirled over it. But the real reason I came today is to visit the Festive Features exhibit, which features these fun reindeer characters that Jim Henson and his crew performed on the Ed Sullivan Show in a sketch that I could quote verbatim. So it's fun to get up close and personal with these guys somewhere other than a VHS tape. Spoiler alert, this is all felt, and it blew my mind. And check this guy out. It's Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, all decked out in his Christmas attire. And look at those controls. Oh, I got a headache just thinking about this. And here we have some dear friends from Frogtown Hollow, Emmett Otter, his ma, and some of his friends from the Jug Band. This special I don't think is as well known as it should be, but those who do know it absolutely love it. I'm obviously one of those people. Look at these details. And don't worry, I won't start my rant about how I think this Christmas special is the spiritual successor to The Dark Crystal. I'll save that for another day. But the main attraction of this exhibit are these two little dudes over here. From the 1964 Rankin Bass stop motion special, it's Rudolph and Santa. These are very likely the only two existing pieces of that show in the world. They've had a long and storied history. Santa ended up in somebody's Christmas decorations. There's a lot of great reading about it online. I cannot wrap my head around that this is them. Very, very cool. Thanks for taking the trip with me to the Center for Puppetry Arts. I can't recommend it enough. If you're a local and haven't already, definitely go check it out. And if you're not, it might be worth the road trip for you. More adventures are already on the way. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again very, very soon.